Okay, got another build today. Today we are creating mattresses for a rather old dollhouse that is in need of them. As you can see, we got the beds, no mattresses. Pretty simple build. Thinking I'm going to print this in two colors, make it look a little nice. And I'm also thinking I'm going to do a little time lapse of all of this for a short on YouTube. Might be worth checking out. So, what I did here, just took a couple of quick dimensions, nothing terribly exciting. It's just going to be a real simple rectangular box with a couple of reliefs here. This is supposed to look like a folded down comforter or something like that, and then the pillow sticking up. So we're just going to go with these dimensions. Again, should be a pretty quick build. I'm going to pop that sketch up on the screen for you so you can watch as we go. And I'm going to get Fusion 360 fired up and ready to roll. So I am going to draw this basically looking at the bed from the side as if we were taking the picture. So in order to draw it out, I am going to work on this face. I'm going to rotate it around because I want to actually be working on the left side. So I'm going to start with a sketch in the lower right corner. We are going to just do a few rectangles. That's really what most of this is. And we're going to start with the outermost rectangle, which is 75 by 18. So 75 by 18. We get that by being the 15-inch depth of the mattress I want to make, and then 3-inch. I'm sorry. Should be 1 millimeter, so it should be 16, not 18. That's going to be the outer area. Then we're going to do another rectangle. It's going to be just inside that, and this one is going to be 73 by 15. And then to get that centered, we are going to set that dimension between the inner and the outer at just 1 millimeter. That sets us with two rectangles inside of each other. And then we need a spot for the pillow. The pillow I put in comes down to the mattress, goes up and over. I set that at 53 by, only went 3 millimeters up. It's not going to be a real tall pillow. It's just going to be something there so you can tell that there's something. And to get that centered, we are going to set that dimension from the outer edge of the mattress at 10. That's all we need from this end. We are going to finish this sketch. We are going to start the mattress being the inner, the mattress itself being the inner rectangle, and we're going to push that out 160. And that now is our full length of our mattress. We're going to get our sketch back up here because it disappears after the first time you use it. And then we are going to add the pillow. So I'm going to extract out the pillow, which is these two combined. And the pillow is going to start at, what did I have that set at? At just 2 millimeters in. So we're going to offset it. We're going to offset 2 millimeters this direction. Our offset will be 2, and then I arbitrarily picked that should be 15 deep, so I'm doing 15 there, and then it places the mattress on top of the pillow on top of the bed for us. Obviously that's pretty rough. We'll smooth that out when we're all done. Then for the appearance of the comforter sticking out, we're going to extrude this first outer rectangle. And to give it the look that I'm hoping we get, hang on a second, it did not pick up that third one I selected. There we go, now we got the 3 selected. We're going to again do an offset. This time I have it set to be 17, so we're going to get just a little bit past the pillow. The offset being 17. And I thought it would look nice if it was about 10 millimeters. So that puts us there. Now looking at it, I think I want a little more space there. So instead of the 17, let's put it out at about 20. There, now they're nice and separated. Again, just that 10 millimeters, as if you had the comforter folded back. That is the extent of the drawing to speak of. We're going to just take a peek at it now. You can ooh and ah. It actually doesn't look all that bad. I'm going to put some chamfers on this. I'm sorry, some fillets on the edges of this to smooth it out and give it a little bit of a rounded area here and on the corners. And then we're just about done. So I'm going to pop those in real quick. I'm going to start with the outer corners just to make them nice and not sharp. And we'll go about, I don't know, about 3 millimeters is probably going to be good. See how that looks. It smooths it out real nice. Then I am going to make these outer edges, put some chamfers on these outer, fillets on these outer edges. Come back in here, and we're going to do this entire top surface here, this entire top surface, and this area of what I'm calling the quilt, or the comforter being folded back down. And now that is a small rise, so we are just doing 1 millimeter there. It's telling me I can't handle that geometry over on this side. I'm not quite sure why that is. Probably just slightly finicky. If we do a 0.9, see if I can handle it, and I can. So because it was exactly 1 millimeter, it didn't like the tolerance there to handle it. So we've got those surfaces taken care of, and then we should probably get these edges here rounded off, so we're going to add that in. You can combine all these. I'm just choosing not to. No real particular reason other than it's just a little easier. If it was a real complex drawing, I might do something a little bit different. And then I think what I'm going to do is soften up this bottom edge here also with another fillet. So if we get these bottom edges, let's pull those out 2 millimeters if it'll do it. Yeah, it looks a little wacky. We'll go back to 1. And then you can play around with the looks a little bit. I think I would like that pillow to look a little bit softer. If I come back here, this one here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to edit this feature, and I'm going to take these edges out. The reason I'm going to do that is because this one's a little taller, so I could do a wider fillet on this. And now it's just going to, oh, it's supposed to. So now it's doing just the blanket there. And then I'm going to have this do a slightly more rounded one. And then I think that just looks a little nicer. When we print this out, and now see I'm seeing a little bit of a difference here. I think I want the pillow moved a little bit more too. So if I come back over here, and that was my second extrusion, if I edit that, and I'm going to say that I want the offset to be just 1 more millimeter over. So we're going to do 3 millimeters and see how that looks. Gives it a little bit more separation. I like that a little better. Now when I print this, I'm going to print the head of the bed here all in white, and as well as, say, the folded back comforter area is going to look white. And then I'm going to pick a couple different colors. I think arbitrarily I picked this will be a red bedspread, and then maybe one with yellow, so there's two separate ones. That should really be about it. If we take a quick peek around, everything looks okay. Nothing terribly fancy. And we are all done. I'm going to print this out, take some pictures, add it to the end of this video clip. Again, leave any comments you might have. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Thank you much.